Hey everyone, welcome to the vid. And in this video, I'm going to talk about, are you worrying about getting worried? In other words, are you making your DPDR worse by worrying about having DPDR and the symptoms coming on? And for those of you that are new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Dan. And for those of you that are subscribed, welcome back. I hope your recovery is going really well. I come across this a lot with the people that I'm doing one-on-one coaching with, and also just people I chat with in general about this type of stuff in regards to some of the things which are actually causing the DPDR is the worry of having DPDR. And so an example might be that, maybe you notice that you have dissociation or depersonalization a little bit worse in social situations. And so before you go out, you're actually worrying about, well, what if that happens? What if I go out and I start to, detach, or, the symptoms start to come on, or whatever it is. And so do you know what happens if you start to do that? You start to think about it. You start to wonder, and you start to look, and you start to check in with yourself all the time. And essentially you start to worry about having it. And it's almost like the worry about having it is actually what brings it on. So I'm sure you've heard of the phrase of what you focus on is what you get. So if you focus on negativity all the time, then of course you're going to be feeling down all the time. If you're looking for a new pair of shoes and you go and buy a pair, then when you're walking out the shop, all of a sudden you're looking at everyone's shoes, checking out what they're wearing. So it's sort of the same thing with the DPDR as well, in that what you focus on is what you get. And I know it might be really hard to not be able to focus on the symptoms. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, how can I just focus on the positive or focus on the good or anything like that? Well, I'm not particularly telling you to focus on the positive or focus on the good. Basically, I'm telling you to focus on anything other than or XYZ is going to happen to me when I go out. Because if you think that, then you're going to be looking for XYZ all the time instead of all the other millions and millions of outcomes which could possibly happen. So if you're worrying about what happens if I start worrying when I go out, then before you even go out, you're already worrying. So you've already made it happen before you've even stepped out of the door. But whereas if you sort of say to yourself something like, well, if I go out, my symptoms might come on. They might not. What can I focus on when I'm out? How about I just see what happens? I'm just in the moment. How about I focus on the things I control? How about I focus on the fact that if something does start coming on and the symptoms start coming on, then that's okay. I'll sort of realize that they're there, and then I'll have to do whatever I need to do to ground myself, or, get connected again, or whatever it is to calm yourself down. It's making you focus on different things. So it means as soon as you step out the door, you're not actually worrying about anything. You're not even thinking about worrying. You're just thinking, hey, I'm going to go out and see what happens. Maybe I'll have a great time. Maybe I'll have a bad time. I don't know. But I know that if I go out expecting to have a bad time or expecting the symptoms to come on, then that's what's probably going to happen. So that's happened all the other times. So, hey, why don't I try something different this time and see if something different happens? And I think you will be very surprised at the power of this way of thinking, of this technique, this strategy, whatever you want to call it, that it is actually really going to be able to help you when you do go out, or whatever it is that you do that you think really triggers you. If you do want my help to help you through your DPDR, I do coaching, and we do one-on-one sessions. And the best thing that you can do right now is to reach out to me and book a discovery call with me. It's a free call. And basically what we do, we have a chat, see where you are, see where you want to get to, perhaps offer you some insights. And also I can give you all the information about what actually goes into coaching, what I cover, how it all works, and everything like that. And the link for that is in the description of the video. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.